Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in Hallmark Channel News 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in. Kristoffer Polaha just reminded everyone he's not only a Hallmark leading man. On Thursday, April 9, 2026, the actor took to Instagram and posted a video with a single-word caption, Interlude. Simple. Mysterious. Slightly dramatic. We're here for it. The clip shows Polaha sitting at a piano, in what looks to be his home, completely locked in. No distractions, no flashy edits, just him and the keys. And let's be real, the surprise isn't that he plays, it's exactly how good he is. The man wasn't just pressing keys for vibes, this was skill. Naturally, fans had thoughts. A lot of them. Fans are fully invested in wanting more. It didn't take long for the comments section to turn into a full-on appreciation thread, with fans immediately calling out just how beautiful and calming the performance felt. Wow! You are so talented. This is beautiful, red heart, and I could listen to this forever. Smiling face with heart eyes, 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 smiling face with heart eyes were among the first reactions, setting the tone for what quickly became a wave of praise. Others kept it simple but just as enthusiastic, writing, "Wow, absolutely beautiful. Musical keyboard, raising hands, light skin tone, crown, and love it. So beautiful. Red heart, smiling face with heart eyes as the compliments continued to roll in. Of course, one fan asked the question that honestly feels very valid after watching the clip: why isn't he doing this professionally? That was beautiful. Did you ever consider being a concert pianist? Red heart, red heart. Polaha actually jumped in to respond, giving a surprisingly thoughtful answer: never have. Never paid that price. But I do dream of it every once in a while. Or a jazz pianist. And now, it seems like fans, and yes, us too, are picturing a whole alternate universe where he's casually performing in a jazz club somewhere. Another fan got a bit more curious about his process, asking, while you are gifted, do you read music or play by ear or both? His response? I just play by ear. Yep. No sheet music. Just pure instinct, and a lot of talent. Beyond the technical side, some fans focused on the overall vibe of the video, pointing out how relaxed and genuinely happy he seemed in the moment. That was quite lovely. Thank you for sharing. Would love to hear more. Musical keyboard, musical notes, musical notes, musical note, one wrote, while another added, love this and your little smile, smiling face with smiling eyes at the end. Musical keyboard, too cute, smiling face with hearts, and talented. Musical score, musical notes, musical note, microphone. Thanks for sharing this. You look very relaxed, healthy and happy. Honestly, that last comment kind of sums it up. It wasn't just about the music, it was the energy. Calm, focused, and just happy. Kristoffer Polaha, more than a Hallmark leading man. If you know Polaha, it's probably from his long list of feel-good films. He's become a staple in the Hallmark universe, recently starring in The Christmas Quest, 2024, alongside Lacey Chabert, A Grand Ole Opry Christmas, 2025, with Nikki DeLoach, and Missing the Boat, 2026, opposite Emily Ellerup. But it seems like he's been quietly expanding his creative range. In 2025, he starred in and directed the rom-com horror film Mimics, which, yes, sounds like a wild genre mashup, and we love that for him. And he's not slowing down anytime soon. According to IMDb, Polaha has several projects lined up, including the film Between the Lines, the drama western Flint, and episodes of the upcoming TV series American Hostage, which centers on a high-stakes radio hostage situation. So while fans might now be campaigning for a surprise piano album, no pressure, it seems like Polaha already has a packed schedule. Still, if he did decide to lean into that jazz pianist dream, let's just say the audience is ready. When fans think of Kristoffer Polaha, they often picture the charming, heartfelt performances that have made him a standout star in romantic dramas and Hallmark favorites. Known for his warm screen presence and effortless charisma, Polaha has built a loyal fan base over the years. But in a recent surprise, the actor reminded everyone that his talents go far beyond acting, casually showing off impressive piano skills in a new video that quickly captured attention online. The clip, which surfaced on social media, wasn't a grand, highly produced performance. Instead, it felt intimate and spontaneous, giving fans a glimpse into a quieter, more personal side of the actor. Sitting comfortably at a piano, Polaha appeared relaxed, almost as if he were simply unwinding after a long day. There was no big introduction, no flashy announcement, just music flowing naturally from his fingertips. And that's exactly what made the moment so special. A hidden talent comes to light. While many actors explore creative outlets outside of their primary craft, not all of them reach a level that leaves fans genuinely impressed. In Polaha's case, however, the reaction was immediate and enthusiastic. Viewers quickly pointed out that this wasn't just someone casually tapping a few keys, this was a performer with real musical ability. His playing displayed a smooth, confident technique. The melody carried emotional weight, suggesting not only technical skill but also a deep connection to the music itself. Whether he has formal training or is largely self-taught, one thing became clear: this wasn't a beginner's experiment. It was the work of someone who understands rhythm, expression, and storytelling through sound. Interestingly, the performance mirrored many of the qualities fans already admire in his acting. Just as he brings sincerity and depth to his on-screen roles, his piano playing felt genuine and heartfelt. There was no sense of performance pressure, only authenticity. Fans react: "Is there anything he can't do?" It didn't take long for social media to light up with reactions. Fans flooded comment sections with praise, many expressing surprise at discovering yet another dimension to Polaha's talent. Some joked that he was raising the bar too high, while others admitted they were completely unaware of his musical abilities. A recurring theme in the responses was admiration, not just for the skill itself, but for how effortlessly he showcased it. One fan summed it up perfectly: "He didn't even try to impress us, and somehow impressed us even more." That effortless quality is a big part of why the video resonated so strongly. In an era where content is often polished and curated to perfection, there's something refreshing about a moment that feels real and unfiltered. The artistic connection between acting and music. Polaha's piano performance also highlights an interesting connection between acting and music. Both are deeply expressive art forms that rely on timing, emotion, and storytelling. While one uses dialogue and physical presence, the other communicates entirely through sound. For actors like Polaha, who excel at conveying emotion on screen, it's not surprising that they might also find a natural outlet in music. The ability to interpret feeling and translate it into performance is a skill that crosses artistic boundaries. In fact, many successful actors have musical backgrounds, even if they don't always showcase them publicly. Music can serve as both a creative release and a way to stay connected to artistic roots. For Polaha, this moment may have been just a casual share, but it revealed a deeper layer of artistry that fans are now eager to see more of. A glimpse into his personal world. Another reason the video struck a chord with viewers is the sense of intimacy it offered. Unlike red carpet appearances or scripted roles, this was a moment that felt personal. There were no characters, no storylines, just Kristoffer Polaha being himself. In today's celebrity culture, fans are increasingly drawn to these kinds of authentic glimpses. They want to see the person behind the persona, the everyday moments that make public figures relatable. Polaha's relaxed demeanor at the piano, combined with his evident passion for music, created exactly that kind of connection. It wasn't about impressing anyone, it was about sharing something meaningful. Could music be part of his future? Naturally, the video has sparked curiosity about whether Polaha might explore music more publicly in the future. Could this be the beginning of something bigger? Might fans see him incorporate piano into a role, or even release original compositions? While there's no official indication that he plans to pursue music professionally, the response to this single video suggests there would be strong support if he did. Even if it remains a personal hobby, however, the moment has already added something valuable to his public image. It reinforces the idea that he's not just a talented actor, but a well-rounded artist with multiple creative outlets. The power of unexpected moments. What makes this story particularly compelling is how unexpected it was. There was no promotional campaign, no build-up, just a simple video that happened to reveal something extraordinary. These are often the moments that resonate most with audiences. They feel genuine, unplanned, and real. In a way, they remind us why we connect with artists in the first place, not just for their work, but for their humanity. Polaha's piano performance fits perfectly into that category. It wasn't about showcasing perfection, it was about sharing a piece of himself. Why this moment matters. At first glance, a short video of an actor playing piano might not seem like a major headline. But the reaction it generated tells a different story. It highlights how much audiences value authenticity, creativity, and hidden depth. For fans of Kristoffer Polaha, it was a delightful surprise, a reminder that there's always more to discover about the people they admire. For casual viewers, it may have been an introduction to an artist they now see in a new light. And for Polaha himself, whether intentional or not, it was a moment that showcased his versatility and passion in a way no scripted performance could. Final thoughts. Kristoffer Polaha has spent years building a reputation as a talented and dependable actor, particularly in the world of heartfelt storytelling. But with one simple, unassuming video, he expanded that reputation even further. His piano skills didn't just impress, they connected. They revealed a different side of him, one that feels deeply personal and undeniably authentic. In a world where so much content is designed to stand out, sometimes it's the quiet, genuine moments that leave the biggest impact. And in this case, a few minutes at a piano were all it took for Kristoffer Polaha to remind everyone just how multi-talented he truly is.